Anyway, okay, so hello and welcome to Warhammer 2 Total War Chaos Dwarf campaign. This is episode 10. This will be the last part we'll do of the Chaos Dwarfs. And at this moment we've kind of done all that we wanted to, and more. Karasakarak is firmly under our control. Zufbar is destroyed. Karak Kadrin is still around. There's also Karak Ungor and Kazid Urkulas held by the Empire. At the moment, I think we're just going for Talabheim and Beckhafen, because those are the large settlements of the Empire. Also getting Altdorf, because they've taken it back from me. They have no recruitment here anymore. Isle Heart is just all building. There's also Marienburg. But we don't really need to get anywhere else. We've been focusing on destroying the Empire armies, and we got rid of another major one over here last time. And I think there's another army in Grom Peak still. And there might be another one up here. Kislev was raised, so the Empire might be fighting over there. I think I ended on turn end. So I don't really want to upgrade Oakenhammer. If it rebels, so be it. It doesn't really mean much. I am going to shift you a bit closer. And let me check my list of units to make sure no one has not moved. Nope, that's fine. Okay, you're recruiting some units there. There are still dwarves over here. Karak Angazar, Karak Izor. We might recruit another army to send over here to deal with them. Also, ooh, that's right. There was an update for OvN Lost Factions, as I was mentioning in the time, to fix the giant wolves not being added as a mount. It doesn't seem like it's been applied, but if we started a new campaign, it would perhaps be applied then. So it shouldn't be an issue anymore. But it just seems like we're not going to be able to see the benefits of that in this campaign. Okay, do I want to get pledges to the Dark Gods? We have 20,000 gold. Kind of, yeah. What are we getting currently? Alliance of Disorder. That's for Black Orcs, Hobgoblins. Yeah, forget that. Get pledges to Dark Gods. Casualty replenishment rate increase. Also spends a whole mess of gold, but oh well. We're making a whole mess of gold. Ugh. Wonder if that rebellion in Zufbar is a vampiric rebellion or whether it is a dwarf army reappearing. Cult of Pleasure confederates Karand Kar. Reichland, are you going to send 3 armies out of the Fog of War to attack me? No, you're not. I think we've successfully broken the Empire. Where do we want to attack? Talabheim? Beckhafen? I want to get Castle Tempelhof. Oh, hello. Yeah, sure. You're actually at war with the Chaos factions over there. But we're at war with 2 of them as well, not Vessels of Chaos, though. Together we do much. The time is ripe. Yes, yes. Yeah, sure, whatever. Why not? Reichland hasn't confederated any of the other Empire factions yet either. Did another army down here just take a settlement? Oh, Clan Moors is expanding down there. Wow, they own all that. Cassion de Paravon is trespassing. Bretonia is going to be a pain, aren't they? They haven't gotten rid of Musalon yet. Musalon's actually at war with me. Maybe they're allies. Oh no, Oakenhammer. Well, Chaos Invasion. Okay, they're just raising. No skin off my nose. Okay. Yep. 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 And I mobilise his army. Because I told some of these I told these two green-skinned armies here, Wurzag and Grimgor, to attack Volmir Gulsa here. They will hopefully get there before that settlement starts taking attrition. Oh, Albrecht, that army's just sad.
Protector of the realm.
That army is a bit more impressive. A bit more, because you're lacking infantry. You've got 1 unit of men-at-arms, and you have Knights Errant, 2 Mounted Yeomen, then Pegasus Knights, Royal Hippogriff Knights, and Royal Pegasus Knights. How much better are those? Magical attacks. 162 more health, 6 more speed, leadership, 16 melee attack, 5 melee defense. Actually, that's not a exactly fair comparison because they have different chevrons. 5 weapon strength, 10 charge bonus. Wow, they get a +2 melee attack when they go up 1 chevron there. It's impressive. Wait, let me actually have a look. Are you friendly with Musalon? No, you're not. Do you like that they're... They like that they're at war with me. But they're not actually at war with each other. That's kind of funny.
What you want?
Okay, I want you to go over here.
When I get there, gonna stab.
Palabert. Grand Temple of Manan. Arienburg Port. And an engineer's workshop. Also a menagerie. Right. So they'll be able to recruit Demigriff. No, they don't. They probably have a armory over here. Okay. We probably want to get rid of that. Go over here. We have 1 turn recruitment again because we took Castle Drakenhof, which is now level 1 because we took it. I think. No, is it level 1? I don't know. We sacked it, then took it. Maybe it was level 3 or something. Get evasion. Okay. We attack Eschen, Waldenhof. Ah, there's Volkmar the Grim. Go a little north to check Beckhafen. There's no army in Beckhafen. Beckhafen sawmills. And come down here. Just in case there's other armies coming this way.
I will not.
Doesn't look like there is. Volkmar's another army we're going to want to destroy. Just to remove it from the Empire's strength. Okay. I think we can march up there to Khazid-Urkulaz. Karak Ungor are both weak settlements. Turn off slaves. Eastern Sylvania, Reichland, Wolflands, and okay, that's fine. I kind of would like to stay in Castle Drakenhof.
Yes, my ruinous power.
Let's see. You have a hull cannon. Get a Dreadquake Mortar, a Magma Cannon. And... some could die Fireborn. I also kind of want to go and attack Templehof. Is there an army over there? No, there isn't. And they don't have walls. Okay, that is perfectly fine. Why are we getting attrition there? Oh, swamps. Okay, lay an ambush.
No.
Where are you? Oh, you're there. Right. I don't care if Feodor falls. I'd prefer if Dawi-Zharr doesn't fall.
Not likely.
We could take this battle if we fought it, honestly.
I refuse.
It's the auto-resolve hasn't been giving me favorable outcomes for that. Come on. What are you jerking around for? Okay, also, we have these armies over here. Where do I want you to go? Do I want to take Barag, Dawarsburg, Iron Rock, and Varenka Hills? I'd like to take Iron Rock, so we'll go there. Okay. Thank you. Are you going to keep hold of Dringarakas this time? You are. Good. Okay, we could also do with the other armies over here to deal with Myrmidons. Water Princes. Talia's still around. Clan Scryer is still in Skaven Blight. They also own Tabaro. Agritta is owned by Talia. And Bilbali is owned by Talia. Who owns Massive Orc Corone? Okay. Yep. Right. Right. Okay, so... Ooh, what do we want to build in Karazakarak? We've got war engine stations here, actually. Yeah. We could build another war engine station here. That means it'll be generating income, but it wouldn't be recruiting units for us. But we can have other recruitment centers. Get a slave pen there. And get Blessings of the Dark Mountain. Plus 10 weapon strength, plus 5 armor. Melee attack plus 5, weapon, missile damage plus 10%, and ammunition plus 15%. Black Knights. Or Infernal March. How long's that? 10 turns. Research rate is 200%. Just get Blessings of the Dark Mountain. Go. You're recruiting.
Now is chaos. Ready.
Helmgart is held by the Empire, but they're not too concerned about taking it because it doesn't give them recruitment. We could attack Alhart.
Dominance.
Yeah, you know what, Rykarth, you can go and deal with that.
Destroy.
Okay.
Attack.
Are you going to be alright? Noel's got a rebellion going on. But they're suffering attrition because they're in territory not controlled by vampire counts. That's the Empire Rebels.
Are you a god?
Okay. Entered. Oh, and Sharton, I forgot to move you. No! Oh well. I'm still surprised at how long these Araby factions are able to stay around for. Isleheart is besieged. Our doing. Population surplus in Noblar country. Broken teeth and death path. Ah, hello. Nud Boka. Reinforcements. Where'd you come from, you sod? Well, we'll just retreat. He's going to be in Isleheart next, but... They'll all be in one location. I can march my second army up. Volkmar moved over to Eschen. This army and that army can go up there, deal with him. Elspeth von Draken is trespassing. We should expect some of the other Empire factions to start declaring war on us again. Just because they'll hate us so much. They did ask for peace with us. We're not at war with Bretonnia yet. If I get peace with you, that will probably just make it worse with them. No. We're actually at war with Musalon. I wonder if they'd like us being at war with Musalon, Bretonnia. It's something I've wondered about previously. If a faction like Bretonnia or Corone gets really friendly with Musalon, and another faction goes to war with Musalon, will they dislike the faction for going to war with Musalon because they're such good friends, or will they like the faction going to war with Musalon because Musalon is inherently an undead faction? You can spread corruption.
What is your demand?
Oh, Count Noctilus.
Ready the reaver.
You're level 9. Got a wand of jet.
Not possible.
Destruction for all.
If we lay an ambush, 70% chance in this forest.
Moving. Now. Agreed.
If you run down to Ubersreich, hop over the border.
Now they will see true power.
And start raiding. Okay, go on to Telebheim. Okay, it's, yeah, it's got a menagerie, Reichsfort, Engineers Workshop, Blazing Sun, Chapter House. And if we go this way...
The eye sees, I move. Raise Sigma.
Okay.
Unwise.
Volkmar, your army is... it's about the usual.
What?
Nasty, but nothing which we can't deal with. Especially with Favor of the Dark Gods, we're unbreakable in Drazoath's army.
Destroy. Hail the slaughterer.
Okay. March up. March up. And let's deal with this. Yes. We've got 2 Dreadquake mortars here. Fun, fun, fun. And potentially horror death. to my own army. Oh, and we've got a bit of a hill to attack on as well. Right, what do we need to be worried about in their army? Volkmar the Grim is kind of a problem. He hurts, and the buffs he gives are very nice. The Reichsguard. I suppose the units, those are, I don't know, heavily armored. Ah, we've got a law of metal though. Do we have the ability to lower their armor? I might have gone for the ability to raise my armor because that's an area of effect to cast. They got the Knights of... Are those Knights of War, or are those Knights of the Shining Lance or whatever? I don't think those are the Knights of War. They don't look particularly Moorish. It's not actually that bad of an army. 2 units of heavy cavalry, 2 units of skirmish cavalry, 3 units of artillery, 5 units of ranged, 3 units of halberdiers, and 1 unit of great swords, 1 unit of imperial foot, a captain, a jade wizard, and Volkmar the Grim. That's actually a pretty balanced army. I could actually see myself making that army. Though I probably wouldn't have a halfling unit, a crossbow unit, and an archer unit. I'd probably have the two crossbows and... I don't know. Maybe the halfling unit. But that's about it, really, from all that I would change. Okay, so you're coming up over here. That is kind of annoying, but, I think we'll... make do. This hill really isn't that good. It's just like a big loaf on this side of the map. You'd have to get to like this ridge here to be able to, I don't know, look down that way. Like you can't position yourself here so that you can like have it along. Fine, we're just positioned on the flat. Our other army will be coming over the hill, so it doesn't really matter. They have got a Hellstorm rocket battery and 2 mortars. That will probably hurt. But, oh well. You have charge defense? No, you don't actually. That's interesting. I suppose because you're only a small unit. There's not that many of you.
Pestilent glory.
Okay. Quarrelers.
Demonhood is mine.
You.
Chaos comes.
And this is kind of what I don't want to do because it just means that cavalry is going to charge my
Name your demand.
magma cannons.
Slanish his perverse glory. Eye of the gods. All will be despoiled. Chaos
Nope, the other one. There we go.
undivided.
Okay. Like that.
Chosen. Reap their souls. What?
I suppose you could go on the edge there.
For
Kadai Destroyer. Colossus.
Chaos Sorcerer, Lord of Chaos.
Dreadquake Water can go right there.
Chaos Lord.
Okay. Also, Dreadquake Water offered auto fire.
Khorne's bloody glory.
Right. Nope, that's Soots and Scuds. Don't shoot that. Shoot this. Did you shoot the right thing? I think you did. Good. Bam! Well, you kind of missed, but, oh well.
Chaos Lord.
It actually sends you off to deal with them a bit.
Chaos come.
Okay, you go to here. Black Orcs over there, Infernal Guard unit. Hulls. You can definitely go over there. Go there. Kadai Fire Spawn. You can go there. You can go there, and you can go there. Okay, you might actually get rid of them for me. BAM! Kind of. You didn't actually destroy them as much as I thought you would. Bam, bam. Oh. Okay. Oh, here comes the night guys. Attack there, actually. If they shattered, they've shattered.
Chaos is magic.
No, you don't. What do you think you're doing? Being cheeky sods?
Imbibe this.
Okay, swordsmen are charging in. Do I want to charge them? If this magma cannon gets another shot off on them, they're probably going to destroy them pretty handily. They're all fleeing away from my lines. Good, good. Anything else charging in over here? Actually, you can charge in. For hulls! You're just sitting around taking fire. Oh, look, they fled, yeah. Nah. Boom. Okay, shoot them halfling rangers. Look at all that rockets going off and magma cannons. Oh. Did that cavalry die? I think that cavalry died. Our blunderbusses are, actually, what's our Dreadquake Water doing? Drop around there, please.
fast.
You fired? Good. Bam! The ones which survived the Dreadquake Mortar round just ended up dying anyway. From, Good, you dealt with them. From the, magma cannon rounds.
For the Chaos God.
Volkmar the Grimm's just... Oh, and they shatter. Yes, you can't deal with us. That is just... destruction, killing grounds. None of the units, except their artillery, really got into melee with us. No, look at that. Death. Nicely done. How many shots did how many kills did this get? 161. Yeah, they were kind of spread out. You got 8. Where's our Colossus? Oh, there he is. You got 6 kills. And Volkmar's running away. Everyone's just running. Oh, that's another Empire army dealt with. Decisive victory! Also, our army was unbreakable, so, 249 kills. Those Annihilators, I really like them. 178, 199 for our 2 magma cannons, 214 for our Iron Demon War Engine, 138 for Drazhoath the Ashen. 72 losses. We lost 77 units in that entire battle. And we killed, jeez, nearly their entire armies. Even before they even really got into melee. Look at the kills. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 6, 0, 0, 0, 14, 3, 4, 31, 5, 6, 6. And we had 2 Dreadquake Mortars. I don't think I actually turned my second one off of auto fire, but it might not have. No, they can fire while moving, I'm pretty sure. Can they? I think they can. Not that it really benefits them too much. They're very slow. I suppose you could have them driving from one location to another and shooting away, but... with their ammunition being so limited, if they get any debuff to their accuracy, and they're already kind of inaccurate, you don't really want them driving around missing their shots. Jeez, we dealt with those Reichsguard Knights fairly well. 31 kills from their Outriders is a bit of a pain. But I could have had my Quarrelers shooting at them. Yeah. Yeah, Annihilators really are like a unit armed with the Doom Rockets. We need to see the Grabius Prospectors face off against the Chaos Dwarfs. Because, you know, the more technologically inclined dwarves versus the demonic technology of the Chaos Dwarves. I wonder if the Grabius Prospectors would actually pick up technology from the Chaos Dwarves. Would they go that far? That'll be like a whole nother level of unspeakable. Because not only, you know, they already would consider taking ideas from Vampire Coast. What other factions to get it from? Vampire Coast, the Empire, and the Skaven. But they don't. Would they consider taking it for the Chaos Dwarfs? Ugh. What technology could the Chaos Dwarfs have that they would take? Blunderbusses? A lot of the Chaos Dwarf technology is stuff which I think the Greybeast Prospectors would already really have. Except with it being infused with demons. I don't know whether Greybeast Prospectors would do that. They always they kind of struck me more as being technologically advanced, not sort of melding technology and magic. They do use, like, they do have some text for, like, warpstone poison for their weapons. And the Vampire Coast, no, that's, wait, hang on. They get, explosive shot from the Vampire Coast. And they can get silver shot from the Empire for magical attacks when they're ranged. The explosive shot, by the way, is very nice. That's what I went with. Very good for slowing down units charging yours, because they get stunned and they go, ugh, because the explosions are getting shot by. Okay, so this is another army down. I think we'll just take Eschen, and then we can take, what's the settlement to the north of it? Waldenhof? And then march and take, Tempelhof? Tempelhof isn't that leveled up at the moment. We could probably march towards Beckhafen. I would like to get rid of that. That is a, that is a level 5 settlement, as opposed to, I think, the level 2 or 3 that, Tempelhof is. Womp womp. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0. 4 kills that Dreadquake Mortar got. Wow. I'm glad they didn't, like, annihilate my own units. Maybe they did. Do I want to pillage it? More money. It would cause a rebellion. But we get extra turns of Favor of the Dark Gods, or I could obliterate it for even more turns, but less income. And no slaves. Sack it. Take it. Volkmar the Grim defeated. Melee defense +3 and melee attack +3 for melee infantry units. That's quite nice. Yeah, 66 melee defense on Infernal Guard. Good gravy. Drazwath the Ashen. You can get evasion. There we go. And Nuz, you can get Plague of Frost. I should also get Spread Corruption with you. Dwarfs Goldhammer. You can get Ruination, because I like the thing is that with Ruination is, I think I've said this before. I think along with the reduced time, the holdout time for the enemy siege, for sieges, reducing the holdout time for sieges, I think it also means you build the siege equipment faster. For some reason, those seem to be tied. When I have a very low holdout time for the enemy, like what would normally take, say, a battering ram and 3 or 4 siege towers would take 8 turns, then it, like, takes 4 turns for them. And I feel it's actually tied to how long the siege will take. For some reason.
Now is chaos.
I want to keep Castle Drakenhof though, because of the global recruitment duration reduction. Okay.
Ruin on them.
Kothath. What's your name? Yeah. Kothath. You can get hard to hit. And go up and take Khazid Urkulaz.
Attack.
Yoink. Subjugating a slave. Hellfire Sword. Quite nice. And a possessed. You can get Ashut Sacrificial Altar.
Destruction for all.
Zart in the Black also went up another level. You can get Abhorrent Tactician. -9 public order in a local enemy province, and also income for raiding plus 30%. I'm not too concerned about Nashrak Slayer, and we're holding Mount Gumbad. It's got a garrison getting built there also, so Zaya Naxatus here with these Forest Goblin, Spider Rider Archers, and Feral Bastillodon and a Ragnarok Spider won't be able to hurt us too badly. Wait, what? It's because they're, wow. Because they're attacking us, the Empire likes them.
Orcs will.
Them goblins aren't that bad.
Unworkable.
You didn't actually move. Oh, I'm disappointed.
Not possible.
I would like it if you decided to go and attack Ubersreich.
Dogs will.
Should we just go and attack Altdorf?
No.
For chaos.
What you want?
I should send a lord up here. Because they've got the Black Cave, or whatever it's called up here, is it? No. What's it called? The Black Pit. Okay, you've moved. Yes! Vampire Count's territory will be corrupted by chaos. Get the smithy. Get the Khazad. Upgrade to Dawi-Zharr. How's the slaves here? 92%. We're nearly full on Crookback Mountain. And how is Darkhold? 100%. Okay. We're going to actually start accepting slaves in Karazakarak. Public order is 47 from 44 from buildings. And we have the Forge of Desecration now. -100 diplomacy with dwarves. Chaos Corruption +8. Chaos Corruption in adjacent provinces +5. Ancestor Weapons enables magical attacks for all units, all armies in this province, and all adjacent provinces. That will affect this army, won't it?
Weave the fates.
It should, shouldn't it? That's in a neighboring province.
Who likes it?
Is that affecting you?
Let us corrupt.
That's affecting you. You have magical attacks. You have magical attacks too. Oh yeah, Black Crag is neighboring. Oh yeah. Go to Iron Rock.
For chaos.
Black Crag can get a that.
By the eldritch eyes.
You can get Melkos Mystify Miasma.
I'll ignore that.
Oh no, there's a Chaos Rebellion there. Are you going to deal with them?
Ready.
I really should make your army a little bit better. It's already pretty good, but you need some more artillery. You have 2 Death Shrieker rocket launchers. Actually, forget that. Ho ho ho. Oh ho ho ho. Oh, 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 oh. Hee hee hee. Wait, what? 3 turns? Oh. More capitals required. Ha ha. 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 Ha ha. It's actually faster to recruit them for global recruitment than it is to recruit them in local province. Ha ha ha. Okay.
Are you a god? You need a boon.
If I position you... How far do you need to move to be able to raid? Is that 50%?
Destruction.
Yeah, it's 50%. Can you get there in 50%? No, you can't. Damn it.
Let's be about this.
Go over here. Ambush. Yes!
What's he want?
Actually, also... Oh, hang on, no, because you're not a recruitment center. Karakazul is. At least... actually... Let's just go here. This is a recruitment center. Karaki Chaos. Yeah, let's get Karaki Chaos. Infernal Guard. Again, it's easier to recruit them from global than in local. Actually, because they take longer. Here we go. Yes. Yes! All the toys. Okay. And turn. I might be going slightly mad with power and mad stacks of cash. Ugh. You can imagine the economy you could make if you had all of the Empire and you just stuffed it full of all the slave income production buildings. Oh, hello, Wolfram. You're attacking Drakenhof. You actually came out of the mountains. Well, do what you need to do. You just sacked it. Huh. My ambush failed. Okay. We are unbreakable. Oh no, they are. What's a bigger threat in their army? Demogryph Knights with halberds? Oh, we're on a hill? Okay then. Come on, Nud Blocker. Let's deal with you. They didn't choose this fight. They actually moved, fell for our they moved, got caught by our ambush, but our ambush wasn't successful in pulling it off. However, we still get to choose to attack them. So we will do so. Because that's a fight which they didn't want to have. And also because I want to get rid of their army. Get it out of our heart. Like I've said before, if we lose the army... but we shouldn't. Their army's not that good. I say that, and I've been proved horribly wrong in the past. Mostly through my own mismanagement, but you know, would we expect anything else? So Demigryph Knights, Deathstreak and Rocket Launcher, they have a cannon and a mortar, but we have the Great Taurus and the Lamassu, and we can recruit the feral. We can summon the feral wyvern from the Lamassu because we do not have 2 armies here, which gives us a fourth flying unit. They have a land ship also. It's like a weaker steam tank, and it summons a unit of crew when it dies. It's also vulnerable to fire because it's a giant land ship. Our Great Taurus would actually be pretty good against it, though they're not anti-large, but they do deal fire damage. And they also have a aura, blazing body, which lowers the fire resistance of or increases the weakness to fire of any units nearby. Okay, 6. Gamble. There we go. Devastators. Yeah, you can go in front. You 2 go there. Now, we don't have much in the way of shielded front units. We have these Infernal Guard. But these Immortals don't have shields. They're essentially, well, they're Great Axe Infantry, as it says. So, I think the icon could be made a bit more obvious that they don't have shields, because they look... It's just a heavily armored dwarf. And heavily armored dwarf, to me, reminds me of Ironbreakers, and they have shields. A small thing. Actually, let's see. Okay. If we put you here... And the Deathshrieker here. The Deathshrieker is actually in a tighter formation than the Magma Cannon. I suppose because the cannons are a bit smaller? Okay, the Immortals, not Immortals, Zealot Berserkers can go back here. You can go there. Rykart, you can go there. Acolyte of Hushut, you can sit at the back because you're anti-large. You can sit here. Lamassu there, Great Taurus there on the side. And that's pretty much it. Let's be good and turn that off auto fire. Lamassu, 2 Taurus. Okay. Right. Just march up. Where's the hill start? There. Okay. Come around the corner. Or the side. Shoot there. Boom. Bam! Oh, wow. That was a good shot. You hit 2 there as they went around a rock. Very nicely done. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, you can actually come around here. You can come around there. Ooh, I forgot to move the bull centaurs out. Are they anti-large? They are anti-large. I don't think they'll be able to stand up against the Demigryph Knights with Helmet, so... You can attack the land ship. The land ship has got a cannon on it. Let's actually have a look at it again. Such a neat model. It's incredible. What modders have been able to do now. It's got a cannon on the front, see? It's got the crew up the top. Is there handguns? It's got some crates and barrels in there also. And a big boiler on the back. And it's all animated too. The wheels! These wheels remind me of the old Skaven Doom wheel models. Actually, I think that's what the land... I think the land ship actually used the old Skaven Doom wheel models. Wheels for them. Possibly. They're so similar. The old Skaven Doom wheel. The new one is like a big wheel with like the spikes on the front, and the Skaven engineer sits inside in the middle. The old one had these two big wheels side by side, and it had like a bit in the middle with a chair on it where the engineer sat all the way up the top, and he had levers and such up the top, and it had two small wheels at the back for driving it, and it had these prongs coming out the sides of the wheels which shot the lightning. It also, I think, maybe had prongs at the front. I never actually owned one. I did try to make one. It was a bit big, but... I think it turned out pretty well being made out of, like... balsa wood and all that. Okay, charge him. Now, you're not attacking, are you? Oh, good. There we go. Boom. Did you fire? Bam. Did you fire? Just look at the aftermath. Okay, Devastators. Yeah, you are kind of in the front lines there. Pull back. You go around. You go around. You charge the Demigriffs, I suppose. Charge the Flagellants, actually. The Flagellants are unbreakable. And you're unbreakable. This is just like two groups of crazies attacking one another. But I'm pretty sure the Zealot Berserkers will mulch through the Flagellants. Well, they should anyway. Okay. The backline just evaporate. There were people back there. Why are they no longer there? What happened to them? Okay. Charge them. Did you get rid of all those? No, there they are. Rykarth the Unbreakable is sitting in middle of combat. The Infernal Guard, Magma Cannon. Okay. Yep. Charge them. Charge them. Actually, go over here.
What? All will be destroyed. Name your demand.
That's a terrible charge there. They barely got any, like, units in base contact with... Look at that. It's like the side of a squad attacking them. Burn! Hey, I said to charge them. Where's Rykarth? Let's have a look at him. Where are you, lad? There you are. He's swinging his massive axe around. Wham! It's pretty mean looking. Just a massively heavily armored dwarf. I mean, that's not unique, but you can't even see what he looks like. He's so heavily armored. Wham! There goes a flagellant's head. Oh, hello. Here comes the Zealot Berserkers. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, where's our Devastators? Move up. Ooh, wow. You guys got badly injured. Did you deal with this? Hey, there it goes. See? It's actually got a destroyed model now. I think it actually did last time. But it's got a destroyed model and the crew pop out of it. There they go. Landship crew. Men of Marienburg. Formerly the crew of a landship. Oh, they got a fire weakness on them. That might be from the Great Taurus, but... Abandoned ship. Well, every man swim for it. Pretty nifty. Okay. In battle. Decisive victory. Oh, we lost the unit of Zealot Berserkers. Oh well. $368 kills from our Dreadquake Mortar, 206 from our Magma Cannon, and 67 for our Death Shrieker Rocket Launcher. 12, 38, and 44 for our flying unit. 46 for the our defeated unit of Zealot Berserkers. Were they the ones actually that I sent against the flagellants? No. They get charged by something else? They get shot by something else? Reikarth got 57 kills. One of the units of Immortals got 89. Another one got 9 and was nearly destroyed. Another one got 3. But I think those those Immortals were up against some Demigryph Knights. See the kills on the Demigryph Knights? 6 kills. See where those deaths came from. Friendly fire, probably. Ten kills for the landship. As I said, it's like a steam tank. It's got a cannon built into it, as well as the crew on top firing down around it. So it's got a bit more firepower than a normal steam tank. It does have a steam cannon. It doesn't have a steam cannon on. And it's not as heavily armored. And it's not unbreakable. I don't think it is, anyway. Or is it? I might have said earlier that it was unbreakable. Yeah, no, I actually don't know. I can't remember. I haven't actually used them myself. They're recruitable from, I think, level 5 docks. Yeah, we did actually summon the Feral Wyvern in the fight. Oh well, we didn't really need it. Nice to have the option. So, with this army gone, I'll send, I suppose, my other army over to Alhart to aid in the siege of it. We'll raise it, or sack it, move on to Marienburg, come back for Altdorf. I think. We take Marienburg. I've said before, it's like, raising it is more devastating to the enemy, but you really don't get that much from it. Even with this mod, where the Chaos Dwarfs get 5 turns of the blessings of the Chaos Gods. It's hard to pass up all the money and the slaves. But also, if you raise a settlement, it's ruins, and then another faction can come in and colonize the ruins. Often while your army is still right next to it. So then you sort of have to go to war with the new faction who just claimed the ruins because you want to keep it as ruins. Because otherwise they just build it up again and you know, you're sort of back to square one. Except with a different faction. Perhaps if corruption is too high, ruins should become uncolonizable unless they lower the corruption. Because if it's a blasted chaos waste, you wouldn't really want to settle there, even if it's open land. Because it's not going to be worth anything. Maybe with high corruption should also come a reduction of income. As well as public order. Because the settlements would not be functioning as well. Because you can't really plant fields if there's lava everywhere. Hey! Put 2 chains. Okay. He goes that way. There's actually Ugma tribe in Karag Dromar. I would like them to take Okadhammer and Zufbar. They didn't take Castle Drakenhof, and it's level 1, so they can't actually sack it any more than it already has been. We could just march up and take Karak Kadrin. Again, though, I would like to keep Castle Drakenhof because it produces, well, lowers the global recruitment capacity for me. If I move an army in there, though, chances are he's going to come back. Wolfram Hertwig. Osland declares war on the Ugma tribe and also gets a military alliance with Karone. Rakarth the Unbreakable gets a rank. Milland Skellen is sieging Nuln. Okay. Yeah. Oh no. You can get these abilities. Okay, let's see. Baneful Aura. The aura that protects Rakarth from magics can grow so strong as to bestow the protection to those around him. 15% magic resistance for the Lord's Army and +6 leadership for the Lord's Army. Shield of the Dawi-Zharr. Accepting only the finest Dawi-Zharr warriors from the best trainers. Just being a part of Rakarth's shield is a prestigious title among the Fire's dwarves. Recruit rank +4. And melee defense +8. Ashot's Infernal Gifts, weapon strength +10 and +10 armor for the Lord's Army. What does other Berserkers have? 0. And Demon Forged Desires. +9 melee attack for Iron Demon and Colossus units and upkeep -15% for them. Also get Unbroken and Bound later on. Which is nice. What's the melee defense of that? 40. That's pretty good for the berserkers, actually. They can get it up to 48. Yeah, get the shield of Dawi-Zharr. No. Or get Dark. Apothecary. Get Ruination level 3.
Let us corrupt. Ready.
Unworkable.
Dominate.
Okay. You can siege Alhart because you're further away.
Destroy.
Yep.
Ravish them.
Rykarth, you can attack Nud. Get rid of him. 315 kills for that Black Lions. Okay, whatever.
Forward. Unto slaughter. Hail the slaughterer. They will be dominated.
Can we raise Alhart now? Yeah, just do so. There we go. We didn't lose any units. But that's fine. Pillage and enslave.
Onward to destruction.
And then take the settlement.
Ruinous power.
There we go. And get Hushut's Sacrificial Altar. And you can move into there. And get Demonic Rune Forging, so we can get one of these.
Destruction.
And Rykarth, you can get... What's Gathering of Might do? Or recruit capacity. Recruit rank +2. You could actually get +6 recruit rank. Just get that. Go. And you can get Zealot Berserker, I suppose, in 2 turns.
I foresee
Zrazak.
destruction.
And I get 2 units of Orc Slaves. There we go. Can we defeat this army? Whatever. As I said before, I'm not too concerned about Nolan. It's generating me 41 income. It's a nice level 4 settlement to have. But if it gets raised, so be it.
Now is chaos.
You can go to here.
No.
Tarak Ungor has nothing in it.
They will be dominated.
Go and attack. Looks like Fort Jakova is being sieged. You might not actually have to deal with Beckhafen. Do I want to go for Waldenhof or Castle Templehof? Level 4. Got a barracks and a menagerie. Yes.
Yes, my ruinous powers. Destroy.
Okay. Flap over to there.
Hail the slaughter.
Yep. March up.
Moving. Now. Invade.
Oh, you're not close enough.
Now is chaos. Onward to
There we go.
destruction.
Are you close enough now? Auto resolve. Pillage and enslave.
Destruction for all.
Take it. Subjugate and enslave.
Will be dominated.
Doink. Level 2 from level 4, but oh well. Orchards, and get that. Actually, don't get orchards. That's ridiculous. I shot Sacrificial Altar. Go here. Nars Deadeye. You can get evasion.
Spread ruin.
Karaki. You can get Purple Son of Zeros. If Wolfram Hertwig comes back to Castle Drakenhof, that's fine. Alabheim has reinforced walls in it.
No.
Chaos Dwarf is also being sieged by
This is impudence.
vampire counts armies. Oh, are those two rebellions actually nearly exactly the same?
Your last mistake.
Yeah, they are.
You're overruled.
They've both got 3 Vargulfs in them.
They will be dominated.
Kind of. It kind of
It is so.
incredible. Move you over here.
We shall weave the fates.
Okay, we're suffering attrition now for this. Fine. Looks like we're going to have to play this. Because apparently their army is just too powerful. And I don't want to lose Barrack Farm because it's got a really nice chaos corruption causing building in it. I often wonder if, like, if you have a really good army, but then you have an army which is, like, a lot of slaves, whether you have, like, oh, what am I saying? Like, if you have a good army, but then you also have an army made up of a lot of chaff, whether if you included the army with a lot of chaff or not, whether that would decrease the chances of you winning the battle, just because they're so terrible they actually draw down your auto-resolve chances. If you're fighting the same enemy army, is the caveat with that. Like, a unit is so bad, just including them actually decreases your chance of winning. This background here reminds me of some books I have which have mazes in them. Do I have one of them in hand? No, not really. There was one with like a page and it was full of fish and you had to like find your way along a maze along the scales of the fish. Okay, orc slaves, go over here. They're gonna feel emboldened to attack us. So like, look at this army, it's pathetic. Oh, jeez.
The gods will. By the gods.
If God wants it!
Okay, that Infernal Guard is actually the board.
Eat their souls. So be it. Running.
With a nice Chianti. Go there. Go there. Combo slaves, actually.
Running! Uli! Moving fast!
All will be despoiled. Tread the
Okay, here comes Volmir Gulsa.
Name your demand. Running.
He's probably the reason why that was giving them such a good chance of winning. Because he's in a flying mount and he doesn't afraid of anything. Fool, your cannon is shooting where there's gaps in my orcs because you've already killed them. Yes, put your shields up, that will help. Look, the cannonballs they're firing are really quite small. They're easy to dodge. You just step aside if you see it coming towards you. They're not firing anymore? Okay, where's my magma cannons? Okay, put the magma cannons over here. We need them firing.
Close on the ship.
Oh boy! They've decided to start attacking my magma cannons.
Undivided.
I don't really want to have you in narrow of formation.
Move fast.
Doing it!
Charge up. Yes! Yes! They're all clumped together. Perfect targets. No. Don't attack Valmir Galsa. He's not worth the effort. Move up here. Could I get you all to attack him? You would be able to deal with him. No? Okay. I suppose that was really my own fault there. Come on. A few more magma cannon shots and this nice clump of infantry here. Lovely. Okay, well you shot where there was infantry. I'm not going to call that entirely a miss. But you can't change the trajectory of your shot once you fired it. You're not a hell captain. Gobbos. Follow those archers. Orcs and those goblins, you can attack them. Oh. Damn it, Galsa. Get out of here. He's being a pain. Get out of here with your flying fancy horse. Probably doesn't even taste good. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, oh, ooh, that stings. Ow, ooh, shield, protect me. Can you shoot him? Ping, ping, ping. You can see all the shots bouncing off his back. No, my cannon! You blew up the cannon! Come on, shoot him. There we go. Ah, splat. Okay. Some call my methods question. Oh, there we go. We won that. As I knew we would. Some of the units in the army must just have really good stats. Let's see. Do they have some of the shield bearers here still? No? Okay. Close victory. Close victory. Oh yes, very close. 145 kills. Really? But the shield bearers? I suppose they were attacking the slaves. I mean, you know, great achievement there. 67 kills for their cannon. 34 kills for Valmir. 40 kills for their captain. Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever. Whatever. They were attacking our slaves. Our Chaos Dwarfs were pretty much untouched. Well, not completely, but... Those border rangers have... Yeah, the border rangers and the shield bearers had, were all rank 8. How are we going for time? Like another half hour? Well, that's, yeah, the Border Prince's army dealt with. Could have defeated them earlier. I was being lazy. I didn't want to fight the battle. I wanted someone else to deal with it for me, but then I had to end up doing it myself. Anyway. Oh well. If you want something done properly, you've got to do it yourself. Right, well, I was going to be recruiting more units into this army, so... Is his name the same as the, Bull Centaur I recruited back in... back in the Darklands? Okay, fine, whatever. Well, if this army, I can recruit more units into this army, and we could send him, Karaki, and the other army I just moved down to Akendorf, and we moved them over to Karak Angazar, is it called? And then over to Karak Izor to deal with Balagar. Come on, nearly there. We'll also be able to continue upgrading Barak Far. There we go. Yeah, it's not a small amount of money. 57. We're floating at like 53,000 now. Wow. Put to chains. Yes, run away. Blood for the blood god. Battle masters. Yay.
You need a boom.
Woo, what an achievement. Get the withering. Okay, which one of these armies do I want to colonize Iron Rock?
This
Baz. Get iron rock. Take that. Do we get anything here? Smithy. To be expected. Okay. Naz. I suppose we can see whether if I get the giant wolf here, we put a point into it, whether he'll get the mount. If he gets up to level 4, that is. Just get Bloody Blade. And you can go... Oh, you took Barag Dawa's bug, but you're probably not going to hold it for long. Don't really want Varenka Hills and all that. It's just like... It don't... I mean, recruitment, sure, but... I say. Go over here. No! Okay, you're recruiting an army here. That's fine. You're recruiting here. Marienburg is over there. Fine. We own this entire region. Get Tendrils of Chaos, because we're fighting Skaven corruption here. Ooh. Big pit of lava there. 7 turns until one more point of... one more point of growth in Karazakarak. Desolation of Nagash can be upgraded. Yep, get the barrack. Can't get anything else there. How's this? Flayed Rock upgraded. Hey, we can get the Black Fortress. A vast, jagged citadel stained black by the volcanic fires of the rocky plateau on which it sits. It aids the escort of far-flung slave caravans through the howling wastes and stands as a bulwark against frequent invasions from across River Ruin in the east. Recruit rank, what, +3 for all units? Yeah, huh. Probably not faction-wide. What do we want here? Yeah, get the Font of Chaos. Upgrade that. Actually, hold off. Don't just... I like building all these buildings, but it really tears into my economy. 40,000. If we didn't get this, we could actually get up to Demonic Pact. Is there anything completely game-changing here? Recruitment cost reduction, +10 ammunition for Chaos Dwarf artillery units. Charge bonus, melee attack. Nice bonuses, but I don't think we make use of that one at all. Nope, okay. That's fine. We'll get the Black Fortress at least. And... where are you? Let's see. I want you to go up here to the Black Pit. See whether they're recruiting armies in there. No, they're not. They have got a Temple of Sigmar, Shrine of Sigmar there. You can keep moving this way. Middenstarg is held by the Empire. Talabheim is there. Is really there only major recruitment settlement left, aside from Beckhafen. We've been pretty successful in demolishing the Empire. Imminent rebellion in our heart. Oh no! Or Uberstrike. Oh, it's Shartan. Shatan. Whatever. Carrick the Ashen. Where are you going? Down here. Fine. I could have moved you further, actually, to see where Wolfram is. Ah. Oh, the flaming scimitar have just been destroyed. Oh, there it goes. Where did it come from? That's odd. Sometimes it seems like the Empire armies can move an awfully long distance. He did force march, but even so. I suppose we're going to go and siege Waldenhof and get rid of him. Suffer not the Empire army to live. Ambush fails. Did I just... What was this? Oh, Karak Asgaraz was taken by blood dragons. Okay, I think that was held by the Empire, but that's... which is good, but... Vampire corruption. You got a land ship in your belly. Whatever. Go away. Yeah, Builder, Sevilla. Wolfram Hertwig. Blood Feather. Physical resistance, vigor loss reduction, upkeep -5%, stance march, increased mobility to level 20, beast slayer, Kislevite icon. Yeah, he's this thing. That thing.
Choose me, master.
I mean, it's nothing which we could overcome with massed firepower, but still a real nasty looking item.
Chaos. I foresee destruction.
Let's get stubborn.
Also, this up here. I keep forgetting they own Salzamund also. So that will be another settlement, rank 5 settlement they own.
I'll slaughter.
Let's get assault units.
Destruction for all.
Yeah, sure.
Kill them all.
Waldenhof has walls.
Ready.
We have a Dreadquake mortar.
Bring them to
They have
ruin.
mortars.
Yes,
We have 2
spread
Dreadquake
ruin
mortars.
Spread ruin on them. They will be dominated.
Getting a unit of Zealot Berserkers. Move up to here.
Destruction for all. Onward to
Go across the border.
destruction.
Raid. Do I want a unit of Zealot Berserkers? I could get something a bit better, couldn't I? Yeah, get another magma cannon.
By the eldritch I see,
And move up.
it is corrupt.
Corrupt!
My eldritch eye.
Nice, nice. Boink, boink. Boink, bonk.
Once. Have my favor. Leave the fates.
Boink, bonk. Bonk.
They will be dominated.
Oh, Shalund, you're there. He's so happy.
Foresee destruction. Go now. Now.
Okay, barge up.
Dominance.
Baz. Get another unit of lava trolls. And, Black Orc mercenaries. Razakarak. Slave market. 10% slaves here. Income's already 4,761. Oh, man. Okay, Wolfram Hurtwig. Probably be... Anything else I want to move? No, not really. Ooh, you can move. Go over here. So we see Wolfenburg. Brass Keep also.
By the comet.
No.
Not likely.
All tails.
Wait, who are you? Oh, Squeal Gnawtooth. Right, yeah. Fim Death Quest. Berserk Axe Infantry. This is the model of the old model of the Fimir from the Hero Quest board game. I actually have these models. I'm holding one right now. I was in the process of painting it. Not such a vivid green. But yeah, they've just got a big two-handed axe or a double-headed axe in one hand. It's funny how the Fimir have changed the models. Just models in general have changed design over the years. Auto-resolve. Subjugate this slave. Karak Ungor is ours. We control the northern World's Edge Mountains. Do we have a unique building here? No. Gold mine. Gold. Sure. Kothach. Get Foe Seeker. Zartan. You can get... Fisher slash Master. Construction time reduction. Actually, will that reduce it? No. They're already one turn, those ones. We have to wait for 6 turns. Don't get the mine just yet. Get the Hashut Sacrificial Altar. You know, speed. I'm worried a bit about you. You're recruiting all those toys. Karak-Azul, that's fine. Black Crag, that's fine. Just go through regions. Karak Ungor, no slaves. Just check this. Okay, we have slaves in Silver Road, the Plain of Bones. We have double slaves in the Wolflands, and we've got slaves also in Western Sylvania. No. Okay, I'm actually going to put it, well, more slaves in the Silver Road, and less, and just normal amount of slaves in the Wolflands, because we've got 98% capacity there, and the Silver Road's where I want them to go now. Well, first off, I want them to go there, then they can be divided amongst my other regions, which have, less. 27,240 slaves. Enslave the world. Nashrak Slave, Rebellion, or whatever. Okay, Drazhoath the Ashen. Let's go kick Wolfram Hurtwig. With our double Drenquake mortars and magma cannons and... well, triple magma cannons and Hellstorm, Hell Cannon and... just everything. It's a deep settlement. Ugh. His army's not actually that impressive. There's 1 unit of Demigryph Knights in there, 4 units of Halberds, 4 units of Spears, 3 units of handgunners, 1 halfling rangers, 1 unit of archers. I think they're archers, or are those the, yeah, they're archers. Demogryph knights, pistoliers, 2 mortars. Himself. I think himself is why it's giving them such a good chance. I mean, that, what's it? Kislevad icon. I don't understand that. 10 seconds, plus 100% damage resistance, constant on self. I don't understand that. What's the cooldown? It doesn't wear off at some point? He's got a 30% ward save anyway. And he's on a... Griffin. Wolfram Hertwig is just crazy. Use the elector count of... Not Hochland, is it? No, wait. Oh, I should have seen it before. Might be a Stirland. No, hang on. What's his colours? Purple and yellow. Looks like from here. Ah, we'll see in the game. Oh no, it'll be Ostermark. I think it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, Ostermark, because he's got the Kislevad icon, so he's close neighbours with Kislev. It's got like a sneaky grin on his face. Okay. Nope, that's perfectly fine. What a last stand for him.
All will be despoiled.
Oh.
Slanesh's perverse glory.
Okay, you can go there.
Slay every mortal. Chaos warriors. All will be despoiled.
They have walls, but the walls I think will be shooting bones, will they?
Chosen. Slanesh's perverse glory. Chaos comes. Chaos sorcerer.
Okay.
Devourer souls.
You two, you, and these. There we go. I kind of want you to be here. Actually, put you there.
My magic is ready.
This magic is real. I kind of want to sit back, but the towers are going to shoot us, but... Attack that tower. Blam the handgunners on the walls, please. Boop. Thank you. Bam! They actually moved. They kind of understood their demise before it even occurred. Okay, you move to there. Hell cannon, you move to here. Okay, that's one tower down. Attack the other tower. I think that was the one which just came onto the field. Perhaps. There's the other one. Or something. Okay, I want you over here. Because you can go with these ones. Let's see. Position you like this. There's a unit of orc slaves. The Kadai Fireborn. You can go with the Kadai Destroyer, actually. You know. Play with your big papa. Go there. Go there. Okay. Boom. Here comes your death. Wham! Splat! Good gravy.
The gods have abandoned us.
Defenders? What defenders? We're just gonna walk in over the blasted corpses of the enemy. Oh, there was defenders in there? You should have said something. Okay, ooh, what was that beep? Jeez. Pardon if that picked up, probably. I don't know what that was. You can move up. I suppose you could shoot a hole in the wall. Where are you firing? Shoot there. Yeah, shoot there. Boom. Okay, shoot there. Our hell cannon is in range to shoot as well. And those are annihilators. Oh man. Do you want more artillery? Shum. 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 Can we get a shot when the annihilators are firing? There we go. Yow. Oh man. The armies of the Chaos Dwarves, just raining death and destruction upon the enemy. Everything blows up, everything dies. I'd kind of be sad if when they're added they don't have as much of a focus on artillery as they do here. I mean, this is ridiculously powerful. But it's just going to be spoiled. Oh yes, I'm just going to point over here. Bye-bye. Boom. Wham! Wham! Wolfram, where are you? You should be reinforcing your troops. Where are you? Oh, there you are. No, their mortars are attacking us. Their piddly artillery is daring to try and, like, you know, overwhelm us. Get up here. Get here. Do we even need to send the infantry in? We can just send our contraptions in to deal with it. Beep, beep. Here we come. Now they're just blowing up their own troops into confusion. Hello. Bam. No. Oh, Demigriff Knights. Careful. Ow! I shouldn't be too, overconfident. But I mean, come on! That's my Kadai Destroyer all the way up there. Oh, that's my Dreadquake Mortar. One of them is out of ammunition. Okay. Can you attack over there? That's just without, just out of your range. I suppose we were taking a few friendly shots there. We haven't actually seen the Kadai fireboard in this playthrough. There they are. They look kind of cool. They're like Chaos Warriors, but they have no legs. They have flamey bodies instead. Sort of animated suit of armor. I feel like maybe if they had the animations of the ghostly, like, banshees or the like, they perhaps work a bit better, but as it is, I don't think the animation actually would work with the Chaos Warrior body they have. Unleash magic. Ow! Handgunners. Get out of here. So what's his ward save currently? 130. Does that just replenish? Yeah, it just replenishes every time. It's just like, oh wait, blocked? 30 seconds. 130. I don't understand what that means. Ow! Yeah, move up here. I have mentioned about him not being able to shoot fireballs on his mount. Roar! Roar. There's Wolfram. Let's see, what's he actually look like? Ooh, I like the white on his griffin. That's cool. Oh, and his griffin's got like a dark red coloration to its feathers. Oh, it's like a leopard? Or a cheetah on the back? How about that? Yeah, Ostermark. His massive plumed helmet looks very ostentatious. He's got no beard or mustache though, so he's not as good as other Empire Lords. Ah! No! Get away! Leave me alone! Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. No! Ow! Oh well. There goes the Kadai Destroyer. Oh look, he's actually breaking. Ow. Drink your health potion. Yeah, good gravy. Yes. I feel that item is a bit too powerful. 130 ward save. I mean, ward saves only go up to 90, so it's not as overpowered as it seems, but still, 90 ward save just constant during a battle is kind of ridiculous. And it's still on him. I feel like something's missing with that. I'm gonna have to ask about that, I think. Yes. Anyway, there is the Battle of Oldenhof. Yeah, that's where we are. Oh look, the Master Engineer is actually retreating out of the settlement. What happened to you lot? Something. Ow. No. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, we just demolished a building. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I saw a tower just disappear from there. It is possible to damage buildings. They just sort of revert. They just sort of instantly change to a damaged design. I think I've shown it off in one of my earlier streams for Warhammer Total War. You can see that most easily. No, we lost our rank 7 Kadai Destroyer. Oh well. It's most easily seen amongst the dwarf settlements because a lot of their towers, not the towers on the walls, but the towers around their settlements, like their buildings. If you shoot them, they get holes in them. It's just like an instant change to a destroyed version though. There's no like collapsing of the building and all that. Which is a bit of a pity. I think that was the thing in Ooh. Maybe? You could set buildings on fire in Attila. It's actually a tactic you could use to demoralize the defenders. And in Shogun 2 and all that, you'd get it, and they would be like, remember the objective is to destroy it, is to take the enemy settlement, not destroy it. 823 kills for our Dreadquake mortar. Holy moly. 7257, pardon. 163 for our now deceased Kadai Destroyer. Deceased? It's more like a construct of fire and metal. 27 for our Colossus. Though that was against Demigryph Knights. 89 for our Iron Demon War Engine. 166 for the Annihilators. They seem to be able to shoot units off walls pretty well. 51 for Drashawath. Most of the kills were from this and from the other one. 36-59 losses. They lost. Yeah. Like 1,959. We didn't even lose 100 units. Ah, jeez. They're ridiculous, but they're so fun. As I said, I kind of hope, I don't know, the Dreadquake mortars are at least close to as destructive when Creative Assembly gets around to doing the Chaos Dwarfs. It'd be a bit of a shame if they're not. Though, totally understandable. Honestly, I kind of feel like the Dreadquake mortar, from the name, would sound. It sounds like it would be something like a, well, like an earth-shaking mortar, but it would also. I think it actually. These actually do give a. They give a shell-shocked debuff, which I think lowers the morale of enemy units, and I think it also slows them down. Because I was going to say, you would think when they hit the ground, they would like cause a. Kind of like the rooted effect that the Skaven warp grinders cause, or something like that. Because they're shaking the ground. Because the Dreadquake mortar, you'd imagine, would like shake the ground violently for a while. It just sounds like the mortar is more than just a massive explosion. Like it hits the ground, burrows into the ground, and then unleashes a few periodic pulses of localized earthquake. It would be nice if we had sort of effects for flaming attacks against units. I think the magma cannons, like burning units or melting them, would be fun. Their mortars only got 6 kills amongst them. I was quite worried about them. Were they even shooting my units? They were, weren't they? I suppose they'll focus on the Kadai Destroyer, Colossus, and Iron Demon War Engine. Because they were the closest? It's nice to have an artillery piece, the magma cannon, to be able to get rid of enemy towers so efficiently. I do think overall the amount of damage siege weapons or artillery pieces do to towers could be a bit better. I don't know. On the one hand, you want the defenders to be able to make use of their defenses, right? On the other hand, I feel with proper planning, you should be able to bypass the defenses by just, well, being smart. Like, I've said before, I liked in Medieval 2 how if you were careful and used, like, trebuchets, you could get rid of the majority of the enemy defenses without even risking your units. It would take longer, but, is that why you're so tough? You had the armor of Destiny? Whatever. 10% ward save. No, because he would still have had 20% on top of that. Earthwig's Folly. Never underestimate the value of a good commander and devastating cavalry charges. Minus 15% vigor loss reduction for the melee infantry units in Lord's army. Minus 1 turn for all units. Recruitment duration. Thank you. That is wonderful. I love that. We can now... That's local recruitment, not global recruitment. And for only his army, but that's nice to have. Get magical reserves. Razar, you can get Dawi-Zharr Legion. Drazhawath. Get piercing bolts of burning. I have to replace your Kadai Destroyer. Okay, get that. Oh, we're going for time. Yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna have a rebellion in Eastern Sylvania.
I foresee destruction.
That and that. Okay, I think that's all the fights which I was going to do. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, well, I suppose that would actually do it for our Chaos Dwarf campaign. We've been pretty successful. Starting off here, expanding up here, taking this province, and then letting Hag Grief and Clan Eshin fight it out amongst themselves until Clan Eshin was defeated by Hag Grief, and then taking the settlements as Hag Grief raised them. And then actually fighting Hag Grief to take the settlements from them, and then when we defeated them, we just got peace with them. Then moving out this way to attack Karak Azul, and then moving north, getting rid of Karak, getting Barakvar, Karak. We had Zufbar, but we lost it because, it's a nice thing. We can take a settlement, we can make use of it for recruiting purposes, but all of our income's over here. So if we lose these settlements, it doesn't really affect our economy. We can just keep going. It hurts the enemy more than it hurts us. Marienburg we'd go for next. Talabheim, of course. Beckhafen. And then after that, it's just getting rid of the minor settlements. Of course, they probably confederate with Middenheim or... What's it called? Ostland. Middenland, sorry, or Ostland. There's also Hochland up here. But yeah, they never actually confederated with all the rest of the armies. I suppose it was because we were making them so weak. What's the Empire's strength rating at the moment? We're number 1, of course. With reliability high. It's since repaired itself. Corone is level 2. Naggrund is level 3. Lothland is 4. Tulsin is 5. Cult of Pleasure is 6. Black Crag is 7. Talia is 8th. Aswad Sithens is 10. How about that? Where is Reichland? They're 21.
This action does not have my consent.
Kreisakarak is 26. We've defeated the Order Tide before they were able to properly get the ball rolling. I will save it here. And I forgot to do this with the Gwilyn campaign, but we'll actually restart the game with the no fog so that I can have a look at the map and see what the rest of the Mortal Empires campaign looks like. Seems like Naggrund has a large garrison, larger empire. I wonder whether they would have expanded into Lothern. Okay, let's see. Go to Total War. Mod Manager. Activate the fog mod. There we go. And launch the game again. Okay. I'm glad that we were able to get that that we've gone back to have a proper look at the Chaos Dwarfs. That it went better. The last session, along with just the Chaos Dwarfs economy being more difficult at the time because you had to make income off of sacking and raiding. At the time, there's been big changes with the Chaos Dwarves since then. At the time, the Chaos Dwarves, they had their expensive armies, but primarily, you would make your income from raiding. And whenever your armies were raiding, you would get a upkeep reduction. I think of like 30% or something like that. It was quite a bit for the army. So you were wanting to constantly raid. They also were lacking, I think, the options of getting slaves from sacking settlements. Possibly. So you would only get slaves from raiding, which made it quite difficult to get a slave economy going. As it is now, they get the vast majority, just massive amounts of income from slaves. As it should be. Perhaps a little bit too much. If I'm being perfectly honest. The new building which was added, the what's it called? War Engine Depot or whatever it is. That's nice for a bit of extra income, but it also increases the amount of money you make off of slaves, which makes sense for what the building is, but coupled with the other buildings, it's got quite a lot of buildings which increase that. So, your armies are still really expensive. 4,000, I think 5,000 upkeep for an army. If you focused a lot on the really good artillery and all that. Okay, and right, so we'll just load the campaign again. And we'll be able to have a look at the map. We also got to see some more of the later units. The Colossus, Kadai Destroyer. We also got to see the some more of the what's it called, Bull Centaur units. The Bahals are quite nice for dealing with enemy cavalry. They're not as heavily armored as the Empire of Reichsguard. And they can't really stand against Demigryph Knights. But it's still nice to have a unit of anti-large like that as cavalry. I suppose you'd send them more against Outriders and the like. But even then, they've got kind of low armor. I feel like perhaps they should have more... I don't know. Natural defense or something like that? Sorry, I was just looking for something on the floor. Because you'd imagine them not really necessarily having that much armor, but having an innate toughness, because they're a bull. And they're hard to stop. What else is there? What else has changed since last time I played it? The mounts now for the Legendary Lords, also the addition of the Legendary Lords is very nice. Having the extra heroes is nice for spellcasting, even though magic was never a major factor of our armies, but it's nice to have some. Just on top of everything else. I think the most magic I used was Drazhrath the Ashen, with his burning skull. That was certainly very useful in a number of battles. Having the mounts available also, as I said, is very nice. Taurus for him to ride around on. Makes him a bit more powerful. Previously all my lords were on foot. And they're pretty tough on foot, but, you know, against, like, griffins and all that, you sort of need a monstrous unit of your own. Though Drazhrath could never stand up against a griffin on his own. He's a spellcaster, and Great Taurus, I don't think, have the armor or the attack. The changed building lists, because I think previously the slaves had their own tree along with the hobgoblins, whereas now the slaves are tied to the main building, the main settlement building line, and the hobgoblins have their 4-rank building. Some of the buildings and the ordering of the units I think could be a little bit swapped around. It's still a little odd that the Kadai Fireborn are in a different tree to the Kadai Destroyer, just because you'd think the Kadai Destroyer would be like, well, like the Treekin or the Treeman to the Treekin. They'd be in the same tree. They'd be in the same building tree line, instead of 2 separate ones. All the artillery is in one tree. I think the Hell Cannon's actually in the Chaos Dwarf tree line, which is fine. I mean. There's actually there's a lot of artillery choices. Let's see, there's the Hell Cannon, there's the Death Shrieker rocket launcher, there's the Magma Cannon, there's the Dreadquake mortar, of course. So that's a... let's see. The Hell Cannon is kind of like a Doom Diver. Reasonably large explosion, controllable shot. Only a single cannon in a unit, but it's pretty powerful and it's unbreakable. Then you've got Death Shrieker rocket launchers. They shoot rockets, which deal a fair bit of damage against an infantry unit if they explode inside of them. They do have a low arc to them, so they won't... I think often they'll, like, fire just over the unit. Or if they just miss, they won't do too much damage. They're pretty good against walls because they have high range. And they're better than the magma cannons against, like, advancing armies in that regard, because they got high range. You could actually trade fire with the enemy's artillery with them. Magma cannons are death to any advancing infantry. They have a nice rate of fire, they have a good explosion, they have a short range, which is their major drawback. Dreadquake Mortar is just, again, death. Slow firing death, but inevitable death. You've also got the Hobgoblin Bolt Thrower, which I didn't make too much use of. It's a bolt thrower. Useful early on, and I suppose because it's cheap to recruit, but it's just outclassed by everything else. It's nice to have the option. I'm not saying I'd like to see, I would say to remove it, but yeah. It's got a 330 range, which is, you know, 110 less than the Death Shrieker, but it costs like 100 less. Iron Demon War Engine, you can kind of count that as an artillery piece. It's a steam tank, but it's got 2 shotguns on it, which is very nice against infantry. Slow rate of fire on it. We did actually get to see the lava trolls. And, yeah, Great Taurus, they're pretty good. Not as tough as you'd expect. 45 armor. They're good in melee, but they do get worn down pretty quickly. If you're not careful with them. Okay, so let's have a look at the map. There shouldn't be too much to see. Already haven't looked at it, but I do like doing this. Okay, so the Famir have this, as we've seen, because we're military allies with them. Kislev has been raised. These armies of chaos, led by a false Drazoath the Ashen and Rykarth the Unbreakable, have raised Fort Jakova. We're allies with them. Probably going to be attacking Beckhafen. Ostland has taken Zavastra, so they're probably going to come up here and take Kislev. Kislev has fought Ostrosk, of course. Stalingrad is the Empire. A lot of Norska has actually been taken. I don't think there's any Norskan tribes left.
All-powerful sorceress.
The Truthsayers of Albion have taken over a lot of it. Oregon is, yeah, doing very good work up there. Karl Franz has been sitting up here for quite a while. I think since last episode. Just watching. Yeah, he's got Gol Miraz, and he's on Death's Claw, but he's just been sitting up there. Kurt Helborg's up there as well. I suppose they're recruiting their armies up here. I'd imagine it's going very well. Yeah, this is all owned by, Albion, pretty much. Bretonia's moved up here. Actually, Albion is at war with Bretonia? Oh no, that's, Scalings. The flag just looks kind of similar. Oh, that's a rebellion, is it? Yeah, Scaling Rebels. Okay, what's this? Ah, killing Eye of Ghost Fells. Okay, so that's another Famir faction, is it? Looks like it. Oh, how about that? Trollfjord, held by Bretonia. This is held by... Oh, okay, so the, those Famir start in the Citadel of Lead. Yep. Held by Albion. Okay, what's this?
Armored in faith.
Bretonia.
Protector of the
Okay, Bretonia is got Dargoth. They've been sending a crusade against the
valiant lord.
Dark Elves, it seems. Though they're not currently at war with them. There's still the Hmong up here. They have Dagrak's End still.
Despoil and ravage.
Dagarond is level 5. They have actually taken the entire province. Good to see. Hag Grief. Wait, hang on. Is Malice Darkblade still around, or did they Confederate? No, Malice is still around.
Chosen of Hecate.
Malice Darkblade.
So did Hag Grief get raised at some point, and then Malekith moved in and took it over? I don't think the AI gets the choice of selling it. Black Spine Mountains has been completely taken over by Naggrund. Vol's Anvil and Hag Hall are controlled by Clan Rictus. They've lost Hotek's Column. Caradrian over here as the Monolith. Blacklight Tower and Slavers Point are owned by Bretonnia.
Protector of the realm.
They've really been crusading against Dark Elves. Or maybe the Skaven? I don't know. Stuff is happening in Ulthuan. So there's a... Oh, that's just a Dreadlord army. Shrine of Cain, Core Hill is sitting in here. The White Sword. Yep, Shrine of Cain was actually raised recently, so it's been taken over again.
Favored of the Witch King.
Who's this? Oh, Crone Helleborn. He's on a Manticore. Okay.
Futile. Supreme
Yep.
Sorceress of Grog.
Dark Elf invasion of Ulthuan.
High Priestess.
Kind of looks like Ulthuan might be able to defend against that. More Bretonnian armies sailing the shores.
Armored in faith.
They never got rid of Musalon. I kind of suspect because Musalon was at war with me. So that was like, you know, helping them at least a little? I don't know. I'm surprised they weren't at war with each other. They never got rid of them. Better things to do, I suppose. All their armies are all the way over here. You know, Bretonnia's, that is. Eagle Gate has been taken by
Sorceress of Grog.
Morathi. Where's Malekith?
Lord of the
Ah, there he is. He's sailing along. Level 21.
Feel
Ancient
my
city of Quintex is still held by the Cult of Pleasure. I haven't expanded too far down here. Skeggy's still around. So is the Drowned. Hexodal is still held by the, well, Hexodal. They actually own a fair bit down here. That... There's Mazimundi. He's not on, Zlak, is it? Just yet. Okay. Yep. The Blue Vipers are still there.
ever vigilant.
Marcus Wolfheart is around. Tlaxlan rebels are rebelling against the Awakened in Tlaxlan. There's the Rotblood tribe in Zahutek. Temple of Tlenkan. Tlenkan has been razed. As we saw, the Flaming Scimitar has been destroyed by Luther Harkin. There's a Chaos army raiding, sailing across the oceans somewhere. Orthan, looking fine.
Very well.
Tyrion's over there.
Protector of Ulthuan.
Imric, from the mod, is over here. Admiral Maglan.
Mother of the
So, yeah. The Dark Elves might be in the process of taking Ulthuan. I mean, Ulthuan still have all this, but their armies are not that numerous. But neither are Dark Elves. This is all ruins over here. Vector Zuma, Wellsprings of Eternity, Pillars of the Unseen Constellation. Chakwa. Clan Pestilence is still over there. And there's dwarves here. Sven's expedition is still around.
wisdom of the land.
I wonder if they even know that Karasa Karak has fallen. Probably not. Could you imagine the dwarves, like the last bastion of the dwarves off in Lustria?
I am the Plague Lord.
Lord Skrulk's still around. That's pretty good. He hasn't got a mine and a bit of skull. Wait, that's taken by Sentinels of Seti? Okay. I have seen their armies come over here before.
By the cruel sea.
Lockyer Felheart owns Axolotl. But they don't own Chupayotl. Ugh, these names. Itza is still held by Itza. But they haven't expanded. Really at all. Or if they have, they've lost ground. Yeah, the Vampire Coast is really doing a lot. Citadel of Dusk has been raised by Chaos as well. Over here, well, Ark and the Black's no longer around. Vulture Mountain's still held by the Greybeard Prospectors. The Panther is held by Tlaqua. Knights of the Flame owned that. Rapunz is still in Kofa. They haven't expanded.
Can I help you? The axe thirsts for war.
Okay. Yeah, they own Bel Ariad, Wadi El Tibuk. Sudenburg and Plain of Tuscas are still owned by Sudenburg. Black Pyramid of Nagash is still owned by the Dread King. Khemri is still owned by Khemri. And Gorgazad. Cetra is currently sitting in there. They haven't got rid of the rebels in Zandri. I've said before, but the Tomb King's rebels here, that would probably be quite a powerful stack. Not too surprised that I haven't gotten rid of them. Numas. Oldil Greybeard is over here. Is he moving north? Probably not going to have too much success against Queek. Clan Moors is about how they usually are. They haven't moved too far north. The Greenskins own a lot of territory there, thanks to us. Though they're having trouble taking more regions because of the chaos corruption we're spreading. So these are all just going to rebel again, most likely. Kasabar has a large number of armies sitting around it. El Hike is actually owned by Caliphate of Araby. Oh, they have actually built their army up. I said that I've often thought that they're very passive and they don't build their army up. But they actually seem to be doing that now. It's good to see. I don't know, in the previous campaigns I've done, and it seems like they've just sat in their settlement not recruiting. But that seems like they actually do stuff. Maybe I was just unlucky in my campaigns. Carrick Zorn's still there. We did actually move down here. Kind of a long slog. We could have sent an army for Spite Peak. I didn't want to pester Clan Balls, so... Lami is still held by the Silver Host. Labaris is gone. They actually own Doomglade, Resetra, Cursed... Wow! Wow! Look at that! The Silver Host got rid of the Last Defenders. They own pretty much the entire coastline down here. I don't think I've seen that before. How about that? And that is pretty much the tour of the entire world. So, yes. Oh, did we see Skaven Blight? No. No. Looks like Skaven Blight's going to fall because there's... Talsin is getting aggressive. Durthu is on his way to Skaven Blight and
Science, sorcery, death.
Ikit Claw is holding out against them, I suppose.
Master engineer.
Tylia's actually expanded quite a bit.
Sigmar forbids this. No.
And the Dwarves.
What happened?
Grim Burlock's son.
No grudge bearer would do this.
Thorgrim Grudgebearer and Karakazor. Yeah. Yeah. The glory days of the Dwarves are long past.
You cannot ask this of me.
This is like, what, 3 settlements? 4 if you include Karak Kadrin. And there's no army up here? Is there other Empire armies around here? I haven't actually had a look. No. No. We've defeated all of their armies around here. There's none hiding under the fog anymore. Boris is hiding in Middenheim. Okay, well, that will be it for the Chaos Dwarf campaign. That was quite successful. And a lot of fun. So much explosions. So powerful artillery. Well, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again next time for whatever campaign I decide to do next. We'll have to see. See you then.